Hello fellow planters and growers. Today we're going to install some fans into the baby gecko habitats to ensure that they're getting good airflow and not getting too hot or too humid inside there. It'll just help them out, and it's probably pretty good for them. At least I think so, or at least I think it will be. Let's go. So first things first, we need to figure out where we're putting the fans. This is tipped on its end. I took the drawers out already, and you can see there's a little space right here in the back. And that's where I'm going to put the fan, because that just seems like the perfect spot for it. It's open. The fan I'm putting in is tiny. It's like a 2-inch little computer fan, and it's going to be USB. So I'm going to have to punch a hole in the back and 2 holes in the top to make sure that we can get the fans connected and get the cords out, so we can make sure everything's going to work out for the fan and plug it in. You know, power is kind of important, or it's not going to work. I'm really not sure how well you can see that. Anyway, this is one of the other drawers. This is back up here. Okay. So you can see I already have lights installed. There's some tape. There's some glue. I've been trying all sorts of different things to make this work. The tape in the back, I taped all the connectors to make sure that, because they're all slaved together on one wire, these little tiny LEDs. But that tape's pretty sturdy and it doesn't come off. It's Gorilla Tape. That little back part is to keep you babies from getting out into the back, but I'm just going to take it off because I don't really need it. There we go. Let's just pull really hard. Okay, a little more. There we go. Woo! It's free! We're free! Anyway. So you can see I've done a lot of modifications to these little drawer units. This is another one. Now, you see how that's got space. It's not connected. I'm going to hot glue that connector up, and we're going to put the little fan in the corner. So that way each one has its own fan, its own light, its own holes. Everything's going to be great. Now, this one was an experiment. I glued it. I wish I hadn't. Oh my God, the nightmare this is going to cause later. We'll find out. Oh boy. You can see that, like this one, the light is loose. It popped off. Everything is a growing experience for me, so as I learn, this is what we do. Now, I'm not sure why it's doing this, so give me a second. Wow, okay. That happened. What the frick? It's fading out. Anyway, I'm just showing you my tools anyway. I meant in no way to do that. I have no idea how I did that. That's cool. I'll have to remember I can do a fade. I don't know how I did that. That's neat. Gorilla Tape. Best tape on earth in my opinion. I love it. There's my scissor. Yeah. Gorilla Tape and a scissor. Don't need that. Now this is the little fans. I'll show you. Dump one. Man, I'll come out of these packages only. Alright, here we go. Fan. USB. You'll notice they're USB, but it's okay. I got a plan for this. Oh wait. Let's look at this a little closer. See, they're 2 packs. They're 5-volt USB fans. It doesn't say how big they are on this package. I don't know what a 4010 means. And, made in China. Well, I mean, that's cool. Okay, now I've got the little USB connector here. You can see that I've got this awesome splitter that splits the USB into 4, so I can have each one powered separately. Since they're 5-volt, that's no problem. And then this 5th one is just going to go straight into that 2 USB connector, which something else is plugged into, but don't worry, I'll change all that up. Okay, back to work. Now here we go. Corner, nice. All right, we know where the corner is. I've got it offset from the bottom so that I can just punch right through. I'm trying to figure out how to best maneuver because this is really tight space. Everything in my life is a tight space. That's how I do. Sometimes you just gotta make things work. I'm trying to figure out where I want to punch this hole, and now I gotta make it the size of the USB connector. And that's what this is. So the USB connector has to be able to go through. I use a wood burning tool for this because the edges are very soft and do not ever cut or scrape or hurt. So I really suggest it. I would move this, but as you can see, they're slaved together and I taped the ends, so I can't actually remove it anymore. So we're just working with what we got. Order of operations, if I'd known I was going to do all this way, I would have done it from the beginning. On my next build, I'm going to show you from beginning to end doing it the correct order, because I'm about to have to make 5 more of these, which will come in a week or so. Oh, hey, God, that's gross. All right, well, it's okay, because this plastic dries really fast. It just pops right off, no problem. So If you get plastic on something, please don't get it on your skin. You will burn the crap out of yourself. But if you lick your finger first, you can touch the plastic without burning yourself. Cool, right? I guess. Don't do it unless you have to. Okay? Be safe, people. So you see there's this natural groove here. Okay, come on, camera. And I'm just going to put the 2 little holes to... Let's see where I need to put them. Okay, wait a minute. I think I'm being a little too hasty in the way I'm doing this. I should have planned a little better. And it's always best to plan. You can see how much tape's on this one. This is one of the first ones I've been jerry-rigging. It's going to go a lot more smoothly next time. I've got some techniques that I'll kind of show you when I build the next batch of these. And I'll show you from beginning to end how I do it. And show the techniques as I go. I like to show you that I'm not perfect because I feel like that's the best way to do this. Everyone always wants to make it out to seem like they're just, you know, pop in there, everything's perfect to begin with. And that's not how it is. I'm going to take it step by step. Like I'm going to get a marker right now because I'm going to mark it. So that way I have an idea of where I want these holes. Let's see. How big is this? How wide is this thing? I think they're about 2¼ inches in size. I'm just kind of gonna eyeball it. It doesn't need to be perfect. There's no purpose for perfection in this case. It just needs to sit in the groove at the top so I can pass a wire through it and it'll sit through there. As I build, I kind of discover what I'm doing. I unfortunately am not the best abstract thinker, so I have a really hard time visualizing this stuff. But it's okay. We're going to figure it out. You don't have to quit just because you're not perfect at something. Just keep going. You'll get it. You will get there. Okay. Let's see. I got this thing is hot. We're just going to poke some holes. Okay. See how easy it just melts right through the plastic? Amazing. All right. Well, it's not the best on camera, but it'll do. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. Because I'm going to have to do 5 of these. Ugh. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Oh boy, and I got 5 more to do after this. Excuse me. It's really important to have air movement. Oh, that was me. Yay, me. Ooh. Okay, twist ties are the best ties. But I don't have enough twist ties for all of them, so... Oh, crap, I dropped the camera. Alright, yeah. Right on. So you can see there's little holes, and I'm going to pass the twist tie through said holes. Yeah, one at a time here. Get up in that hole. Get up in that hole. Now you got them in the holes. Ta-da! Alright, kind of even them out. Try to make them the same length because we're going to literally use them as twist ties to twist tie this into the top of the cage, and that's going to hold it in place. This is actually the hardest part. This is the worst camera angle. Actually, there's no good camera angle for this because I have to reach into the structure, pass it through 2 holes I literally can't see that are like the size of a pencil tip. And that's not the easiest job in the world. But you know what? With persistence, you get good payoff. So don't quit. Just keep on trying. I'll get it and I'll figure it out. Don't get too frustrated with yourself if it takes you a while to figure something out, all right? You know, nobody's perfect. And nobody has to be. So just keep struggling. You'll get better. Everyone does. It's like the law of thermodynamics or something. You're just gonna always, stuff's gonna change. Nothing's gonna stay the same. Don't think because you did something once and you failed means that's how it's always gonna be. See, now you just gotta pass the USB cord through. Yeah, all right, there we go. That's in position. Now, if I want, I can tape up the outside. Tape up the outside where the excess gap is in the hole if I think the animals are going to have any issues or try to get out. But they're not that dang small, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, if it was a baby corn snake or something, yeah, I would have to, because those little suckers can fit into spaces you can't imagine. But baby geckos are not as agile as baby corn snakes. I've learned this. They're cute, though. Okay, so I ran out of twist ties, so here's some bonsai wire. It came with a set I had. I've never had a use for this wire because it's so thin. And I don't really bonsai wire. If it's small enough to need this wire, I'm probably not going to mess with it till it gets a little bigger. So I'm just going to make my own twist ties with the little scissor. You know, just boop. But that is the nice thing about this wire is it works. It's copper. This is just copper wire. And it's so thin, you can just cut it with a scissor. You don't even need like a special wire cutter or anything. And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the twist tie. Same exact idea here. Put wire through thing, tie it at the top like a twist tie. Pop, pop, there you go. With the same idea with the cord. Cord go through the hole, so that way you can plug it into the multi-cord at the end. Yeah, here we go. I'm really fascinated, apparently, with this little fan, and I don't know why I think you need this much time. Anyway. Okay. Oh, crap. All right. Yeah, okay. Well, I think I know what I'm doing here. See how I just like that way that looked? I don't know why. Where it's kind of canted off from each other so I can do each one. Because I did all of them, and I want you to see it because I'm proud of me, and I want you to be proud too. Yeah. Yes. Just squish it. Squish, 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 squish. Okay, I'm good. All right, now I just wanted to show you plugging it in because it's actually not that big of a deal. See, the first one, the bottom one, plugs into this thing. And then you take the top 4 and plug it into this extender with the 4-piece. All of this is pretty much ordered off Amazon except for the totes, which are ordered off of Target because it's the only place I've ever found these iris totes like this. Everywhere else is like ridiculously expensive. That's why I made sure to buy them now, because last time I didn't buy totes I liked and they stopped making them. So I'm pretty sure these are going to go out of production before long, just because I like them and because they work really well for my purposes and for the purposes of baby geckos. Now I know that this is a huge cord hell back here, so avert your eyes if you can't take the cords. And we're done. All the cords are in, all the fans are on. I need to pull that wire through. We'll work on that in a minute. But this is how it looks. And there you go. I've hot glued everything back up to make it as tight as I can. And now all the babies are going to have air, flow, light, plants, living ecosystems in a drawer. This is my drawer ecosystem. Thanks for watching, everyone, and y'all have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.